All right, so I'll get right into this. This is a bit of a follow-up to my last video that I posted, which was titled "Self Persona and Ego," and this is for now. Nobody's. I'll be well. I have heard things like people have told me once or twice a couple of things. They might tell me. I think somebody commented on my video and said that I was a homeless man getting ready. I don't know what the hell that meant, but I took like a full like from my head to toe, like a video in a reflection of a glass, and somebody wrote, it's a homeless man getting ready, which I thought was very funny. Have I heard that in person? Yeah, I've heard that once or twice. Even recently, I've heard that once. But I don't want to get into that because that's that's aside from the point, or it should not be included. But the point is, they commented that, and I should talk about that. Now, people might say to me, you posted this last video, or they might not say, but they might think, okay, this guy posted this last video about self persona and ego, claiming that he was always at a basic level in his life, and that's why he was at the bottom of his persona, and that now he's flying with his persona and ego, and he is as good as just as pretty much anyone in his persona and ego. Well, if that's the case, why are people commenting or wondering or thinking that this guy might actually be homeless? Right? First of all, do I have a house that I live in? No, I don't have a house that I live in. I actually can't even leave the building that I'm in. It used to be that I could go out for an hour a day, twice a day. So I got to go out for 2 hours a day. Upon coming back, you have security check you, and the security was basically hassling me every day for months and months and months, stealing stuff when I put it in the tray. You put it in the tray. You're supposed to put metals in the tray, and they no, put everything or you're not coming in. So okay, put everything in the tray, go through the metal detector, and when it comes back on the other side, guess who nabbed a little something for themselves, right? The ones who were stealing were specifically Indian security guards. And those were the ones that were hassling me, and I got hassled by them every time I go out. For the last month, every week, they say, we're going to hold your passes. Right? By the way, I'm in here for a bank robbery. They did a bank robbery, and the court sent me here. Okay. I've actually put my bank robbery court document up on here. So I can't go as I please. You know what I mean? Now, that doesn't mean that everybody's in my situation here, because a lot of people can do a lot of things. A lot of people who get a place to stay, they go out, and there's a lot of people who they let out of here, they can go all day and all that stuff. I'm not one of them. And in fact, I probably treat me as one of the shittiest people in here, right? And why? What's the reason? I have no idea, because as far as I know, I'm not lacking anything. I look at myself in the mirror, I think about my brain, I think about maybe my talents and maybe my physically what I'm like, and I'm like, okay, so I'm pretty much superior to like 99% of the planet when it comes to those things I mentioned, and that's really being honest. If you saw me even play soccer, you probably think that I was a pro footballer. I'm not even joking about that. I could probably hang with like Premier League pro footballers, and I'm not joking about that. I mean that seriously. You can laugh about it and say whatever. I don't really give a shit, because whenever I play, people are looking like, what the fuck is going on? I'm that good. And I'm not joking about that. I could hang with if I did practice. By the way, pro footballers, they do a practice like 4 mornings a week. Okay, 3 or 4 mornings a week. If I practice with them for 6 months, dude, I guarantee you, I'd be playing at their level, man. The only thing separating me from a pro footballer is the amount that they play or the amount that they practice. That's the only thing separating me. But even with the little bit that I have, and without even having any soccer shoes, not even shorts on, having a baggy pants on and shit, you know what I mean? I can hang with pro footballers, man. I'll tell you right now, man, some of the best in the world. So let that claim be what it is. Maybe I just think I'm better than I am or whatnot, which obviously is not true. But anyways, we'll go on with it. So I don't really see any deficiencies to give them reason to treat me worse. But the truth is that they really, not only do they treat me worse here, whether it's security, whether it's management, whether it's whoever, and this is an asylum, by the way, an asylum for people who have committed a serious criminal act. Okay, meaning they've been charged for a very serious criminal, serious crime. So, not only do they treat me like shit, but they make a point to do it in front of my face. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be like, oh, this guy is getting friendly with him. He's like his friend. Treat him like shit in front of him. Oh, make sure that an Indian security guard treats him like shit and puts him in his place. Oh, make sure that you give like 3 or 4 blacks preference over him, before him, in front of his face. And not only do they do it, they milk it. Oh, hey, black boy. Oh, you're amazing. This guy's a loser. Oh, black boy, you're the best. Oh, is that your black boyfriend? Is that your other black boyfriend? Oh, black boys, no problem. Go ahead of him. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, are you white? Oh, here you go. Go ahead of him. So one day I remember I'm standing and there's this dickhead. And he always does that. Now, I don't have a problem. Whatever it is, it's not a big deal. But he obviously thinks I'm lower than blacks and everybody else. So, we were standing and then we're outside and then there's this guy walking through. This tall blonde guy. He looks like a strong character guy. I could look at people by telling what they are. And I just we have space between us. Like we're standing like this across from each other. And I just because I'm ready to just kind of fuck with him a little bit. And he makes a point to go around. He doesn't come through. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, a guy like that is way higher than anyone in this whole fucking area. This is a whole fucking area right now, whole fucking grounds, like 3 blocks of grounds here. Yeah? And I guarantee you, nobody's on that guy's level. Yeah, I guarantee you, nobody could make that guy do that. You know what I mean? So that's who I am out there. You know what I mean? That's who I am. You know when an Emirati, like Money Kicks, goes to Switzerland and he sits his ass down when a blonde kid's walking by him? You know what I mean? Like a serious kid. You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy that was. And that is how he acts in front of me. And that's who I am. You know what I mean? And compare that to, all these dumb motherfuckers. So what the fuck is up with that? Now, now honestly, you've noticed I have never talked like this before. I have never said, oh, I get treated well. You know what I mean? I've never done this before. I've never done a video like that before. I'm only doing it for the first time. And the reason I'm doing it is because I put the self persona and ego up and somebody commented that I'm a homeless man and everything. Dude, I can't even go like further than 2 blocks of this place. Okay, so I can't go further than 2 blocks in any direction. Okay, and I can only go outside for 1 hours a day. And every week for the past 4 weeks, every week they come up with an excuse and a reason to hold my passes. This time it was because, anyways, I don't even want to talk about it. It was something really stupid. You know what I mean? I don't even want to talk about it because it sounds so stupid. And and I got my passes held for the long weekend. So Friday evening, my passes were held so that for the long weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's a long weekend here in Canada, or at least in Ontario, and I get my passes held so I can't go outside at all. So I'm locked up 24 hours a day for the long weekend, right? That's what I'm talking about. So, so before you say, oh, this guy's homeless and all, I can't even go 2 blocks out of this place, all right? And if you say that, again, I'm homeless or whatever, well, I'm not even living here by choice. I am forced to live here. I have no choice in the matter. I was told by my lawyer, before I was sent here that, everything was going to be cool. My house, I did 2 years of house arrest. She said, that's going to be enough. You're going to go free and you can do whatever you want and live your life. And she lied to me. You know what I mean? And she threw me in this motherfucking place. So, and it was a Jewish bitch too. I shouldn't say bitch. Okay, I'll correct that because I don't want to get cautioned for this. So I shouldn't say Jewish, but she was a Jewish woman, right? And that's why I don't like Jews. You know what I mean? After experience, all of her office were all Jews and they all fucked me over so badly, with no shame whatsoever. But I'm here at the end of the day, and this is my life. I'm locked up for this long weekend, 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? When it comes to even if I ask for a towel, I get attitude. Every guy there, can I have 10 towels? 10 times. Here. And with me, I go, hey, dude, can I get a towel? Oh my God. Oh, I was asking, why the fuck do we have to do this? I get fucking attitude for every little thing. And believe me, it's by people who are not even 1 millionth of my level out there. The guy that I am out there, my persona and my ego, and even who I am when I walk down the street. Dude, when I walk down the street, fucking cars just stop, man. Cars will just fucking stop because I'm crossing the motherfucking street, nigga. And that's real, nigga. And that's any motherfucking street in this planet, man. When I cross the motherfucking street, nigga, ain't nobody's like that, man. When I cross the motherfucking street, cars stop. When black dudes think they're hard, they stop. You know what I mean? I put them in their place and let them understand that Latin people run this shit, not blacks. You know what I mean? That's who the fuck I am. But that's how the fuck I get treated. Now, why did I get treated like this for like, what, 7.5 years? I'll tell you. I told you, it's death time. People don't understand that, you know. Death time is very serious. Death time is when your whole life is in death time. You know what I mean? I was separated from my persona and ego because I was stuck in pretty much my life, literally was like somebody being stuck at Rikers Island. You know what I mean? Like somebody being stuck in like 23, 24 hours a day in Rikers Island for 7.5 years. That's what my life was. And with that finally being done, and me not having, not my persona and ego not being, you know, in the situation, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it has a big effect. 7.5 years of all the things I've done, the people I've communicated with, I mean, is absolutely insane. It's at an insane level, you know? And everything that I've done and everything that I am in those 7.5 years, for me to be in Lifetime now, for my persona and ego, is basically welcoming me right now. Like, who is this guy? Holy shit. You know, that's what it is to the world right now. Who is this guy? Holy shit. You know what I mean? But look at how you treated me in my death time, man. You didn't give a shit. You didn't give me any respect. You didn't give me shit. You know what I mean? You didn't give me anything, even when it was deserved like 1 billion times over. Dude, go tell a world-class soccer player that some dumb black guy who plays for the NBA is better than him. Go tell anybody in the Premier League. Go ask people in the Premier League what they think about professional basketball players. Go ask them right now what they think about black professional basketball players. Go even ask the black soccer players. Go ask them what they think of the black. They're gonna say that's a fucking stupid monkey sport. Okay? That's not a racist term, by the way, because it's not being used in that context. It's a stupid, dumb fucking monkey sport. You're gonna go play golf, that's not a fucking sport, or you're gonna go fucking play basketball, and you're gonna compare that to like the best of the soccer players out there? Dude, you're a retard. That's the biggest international sport in the world. It's a real international sport. You know what I mean? There's no, you know, Fly Emirates and Qatar Airways don't go and buy out the Los Angeles Lakers and the Toronto Raptors and the New York Knicks. Okay? You know what I mean? The richest people in the world are buying out these Premier League teams, man. You know what I mean? When it's a World Cup, the whole world buys tickets from all over the world, and they buy expensive tickets. They fill up the hotels. No city but a mega city can handle a World Cup event. Okay, you have to understand that. The richest cities get to bid for that event. There is no comparison between soccer and a dumb monkey sport like basketball. Okay, all these guys, all they can do is jump high and they're tall and they dunk the ball. They cannot fucking dribble. They can't do anything. The best player in the NBA was disrespected the worst, and that was Allen Iverson. He was treated like a dumb motherfucker, like a piece of shit. And he was the most talented player ever. Better than Michael. He crossed out Michael Jordan, for God's sakes. In his rookie year, he crossed out a veteran Michael Jordan, who was supposed to be the best player of all time. These are dumb fucking monkey sports. You know what I mean? And soccer or European football is a real fucking sport, man. There's no comparison of how much money and fans and level and class of athlete that's involved in it. All right, so I want to make that clear. And finally, what I've been trying to say, and I got just a little bit of time to say it, is you don't think I've been saying shit? You don't think I've acted, I've reacted, I've put in emails and everything? Do you know that they blatantly lie to me? They blatantly lie to me all the time. Oh yeah, you'll get this. They always blatantly lie to me, and they don't give a shit, and they know. Believe me, man. I mean, I'm not saying people have died over this. I'm not saying like people have personally, you know, in that situation. You know what I mean? But I mean, there's been a lot of consequences, and they don't give a shit. You know, it's like you just gotta I don't know, you know. But that pretty much explains everything, and I had to explain it because I had comments like, are you home? This is a homeless man or something on my comments. All right, well, I don't got time, and I'm done.